Hello everyone and welcome to a quick little Warzone video that I wanted to make on the Ultrazoom custom scope. This scope was introduced with Cold War and it is a smooth zoom scope, meaning that you can zoom in any level between 2 and 20 times. So it's a smooth zoom optic, unlike the toggle optic like this one. And I'm just going to show you my keybinds because I released a previous video showing how I zoomed in and zoomed out using the melee keybind and the crouch keybind to zoom out. And some of you didn't like that. You didn't want to be crouching when you zoomed out, which is completely understandable. I totally get it. And so I've been fiddling around with some more settings, and I think I found something that a lot of you are going to be happy with. So what I did in the settings is I went to keyboard and mouse because I'm on PC, weapons and equipment, and under behaviors, I changed the change zoom toggle hybrid behavior option to the third setting. So it's over on the third setting, and what this does is it gives it its very own keybind. And this is actually zoom in. It doesn't say it, but it is zoom in, and you can check the keybind if you go to advanced aim down sight options. And right there, I have mine set to H, just because like F is interact, G is throw grenade, and so the next one over is H. And I mean, it's a bit of a stretch for my thumb to reach over to H, but it's, I mean, you do what you gotta do. It's the best I have right now. So that's what I'm using to zoom in, and to zoom out. See, there's actually a dedicated keybind for decreasing your zoom, which is kind of silly that they don't have a zoom in. You have to kind of dig a little deeper. But yeah, decreasing zoom, I have it set to N, which is directly below H. And I'm just going to show you how this works here with both types of optics. So I got my Ultrazoom here. Aiming down sights, and I'm holding H to zoom in, and it doesn't interfere or take over any other keybind. And of course holding N will zoom it out, and I'm not crouching. What's weird about the setting, it's a little glitched because I can also aim down sight and hold E for melee, and it'll zoom in as well. And holding crouch will zoom out. I'm not sure why that is. I don't have like my keybind set for that, so there's no reason that it should work both ways. But the point is, you can have a dedicated keybind. You can set this button to whatever you want. I have it set as H and zoom out as N. And the only thing that this changes is if you were using a variable zoom optic like I have on my EBR. Before, shift would change the zoom level, but now I have to hit H to change the zoom level, which is okay because personally I don't really go between zoom levels when I'm actively sniping someone. I'm usually, you know, aiming at them with one or the other. I usually never like follow my target and zoom in while I'm following them. It just messes up my muscle memory. So if you're the same way, that's not going to bother you very much. So yeah, rather than hitting shift, you can just hit H now. It's a small change that I'm sure a lot of you can adapt to, but the most important thing here is you can now zoom in with your Ultrazoom and zoom out. And like I said, you can set that to any keybind you have. Kind of the bigger reason I made this video is for those of you who may not have a gaming mouse like I do. Like I have a Logitech G502, so I have two thumb buttons, which are really handy because I use my two thumb buttons for zoom in and zoom out. And if you don't have those thumb buttons, you're gonna have to find, you know, a dedicated keybind on your keyboard, which I mean, if you want to use my settings, you can set it to H and N using the settings that I showed you earlier. But there it is. I know it's glitched, it's really stupid and confusing, and you have to kind of dig a bit deeper into the settings to find these options. But these are mine. You can copy them if you like. Just make sure the change zoom is on the third setting and go down to advanced aim down sight, set that to whatever you want. I think H defaulted to auto run, which I never use, so H was fine for me. And for decrease zoom, I just set it to N, which is night vision, and I don't even think there is night vision in Warzone, so there you go. H and N, that's what I use. I hope this helps. If you like the video, consider subscribing for some more content from myself, and have a great day.